Hello my loves, welcome to my channel Taylor Fitness with Ash on the mat. I am Ash Taylor and today I have a mobilising workout for you. Not really a workout, more of a stretch and a bit of a limber up. But we're going to start seated, so just finding a nice comfortable position either with the legs crossed or with the legs out in front. And let's just start with some nice gentle neck stretches. We're going to take a little look over to the right or left if you've gone left, and then a little look over to the other side. We don't want to force this stretch, but we do want to keep the chin above the shoulders, keeping that nice tall spine and making sure that we are breathing as well. So let's inhale in the middle, exhale as you look to one side, breathing in center, breathing out, turn the head, inhale middle. Exhale, little turn of the head. And let's just do that one more time then, each direction. And then from there we'll bring the arms out, drawing the hands about level with the hips, nice lifted chest. We draw ear towards the shoulder this time. And gently over to the other side. So stretching down the side of the neck. We might dip the chin forwards a little bit there. Getting a bit more into the back of the neck, side and back of neck. Let's inhale in the middle. Exhale into that stretch, breathing in and breathing out. We'll do that just once more then, each direction, ear towards the shoulder, shoulders still pushing down, back to center and over to the other side. Let's bring the head back on top of the neck. We'll bring the palms to face the ceiling, raising the hands above the shoulders and opening out from there. We inhale up and we exhale to draw that down. And let's spread the fingers nice and wide, open up the hands. We're going to start to round the spine as we draw down. Breathing in, we raise the arms. Breathing out, we release, bowing the head, rounding that spine. Keep spreading the fingers. Let's do 3 and 2, breathing in, releasing with the exhale. One more time, breathing in, we extend above shoulders, breathing out to draw down. And let's side bend from there, extending above the shoulder, over into our side reach, breathing in, breathing out to bend. So with this one, we draw the hand a little further away, lengthening the torso, lengthening the spine. We're keeping the buttocks on the floor, anchoring down through your sitting bones, through your bottom. Breathing in, breathing out into the stretch. Big reach to fingertips. In through nose, out through mouth, over. Just one more on each side for that one. Should be already starting to feel a little bit looser. Inhale up. And exhale that over. Let's take a twist from here. We draw the hand towards the knee, looking out towards that back shoulder, over and across to the other side. Breathing in through the middle, breathing out for that little push. And again, we're not forcing anything today. You might feel some clicks, a bit of creaking. I definitely feel a little bit creaky today, a little bit stiff. Let's keep the spine nice and tall, keeping the chin above the shoulders. A little lift of the chest as we draw that round. Just for 4, 3, 2, and one more time then with that one. Great, we're going to come up to hands and knees from there. So make your way into the middle of your mat, spread your fingers. Push through your palms, your fingertips, and let's tuck the toes under. We're doing a variation of a cat stretch or cat-cow stretch. We're going to round up through the spine, sit the bottom back towards the heels, shoulders back over hands, navel to mat. We lift the chin and tailbone. So rounding up, rocking back, stretching the toes, shoulders over, navel to mat. Let's inhale here. Exhale as we round and rock. And then the inhale, shoulders over. Really trying to lengthen out the neck as we draw that down. Breathing out, round the spine, tuck the tailbone to rock back. Breathing in, belly to mat, chin, tailbone up. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, round the spine, bottom to feet. Inhale, arching the back, belly to mat. One more time, breathing out, we round the spine, sit the weight back, and then breathing in, we draw over and push the navel towards the mat. We're going to keep the toes tucked under for our lift into V-stretch. We inhale, or down dog. Exhale as you lift up the hips, pressing the shoulders towards the thighs. Let's see if we can press the heels towards the mat. If that's too much, little pedals here. Chin tucking under, you're looking towards your stomach. Breath flowing, we never want to hold our breath. Keep breathing steady breaths. And just taking one more full breath then here. And we'll draw that back, drawing shoulders over hands. Gently the knees come down to the floor. And we walk the hands back towards the knees from there. I'm going to forward face for a moment. If you're not comfortable kneeling, you can just bring yourself back to seated. But let's circle the arms this time. We raise up, circling back. Now if this is too much movement today, just bringing the fingertips to the shoulders. Really, we're just trying to rotate those shoulders. But if you're able to raise the arms, circle back from there. Let's inhale. Exhale it out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Starting to open the chest up a little as well. For 3, 2, and one more time. Breathing in, arms raised. Breathing out to draw back. Now we are going to return to hands and knees from there. So let's do the thread in the needle. Now with this one, we raise up an arm, big push through the hand that's on the floor. And then we're twisting under, drawing through the arm. We breathe in as we raise the arm, looking up to ceiling. We exhale, breathe out as we draw through. Breathing in to raise. Breathing out to draw that through. Inhale up. And exhale it under. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in, we extend. And breathing out as we thread through. We're here for the switch, taking the other hand up towards the ceiling, pushing away from the mat, and then drawing under with that twist. We breathe in as we lift, and we breathe out as we thread it through. Inhale, open, and exhale to thread. Just 2 more, breathing in, looking up to ceiling. Breathing out, under it goes. One more time, breathing into open and breathing out to thread that through. Great, we're going to walk the hands back towards the knees once again. We might need to give the wrists a little shake off. And let's bring ourselves up to kneeling up, bringing the right foot out in front. So we're going to stay here for a moment. The knee is sitting above the ankle. We're going to round forwards, pulling apart the shoulder blades. And then we'll raise the arms, draw the elbows back. So rounding forwards. And then raising the arms, the elbows coming back behind the torso. We round as we exhale. And then we lift, draw back with that inhale. Exhale, shoulder blades apart. Inhale, we raise. One more time, breathing out, we round forwards. Breathing in to draw back. And let's bring the hands behind the back from there, lacing the fingers together. A nice open throat, lifting the chin. And let's hinge forwards. So a bit more weight, we might need to wiggle that right foot forwards a little bit. You can keep the hands behind the back if you want to here, or rest the hands on the thigh. Or you could also raise the hands right up above the shoulders. Leaning back just a little bit. We want to feel the stretch in the hip flexor, the left hip flexor. So that'll be the front of your left hip. Let's take an extra breath here. And we're drawing back into a hamstring stretch. The hands come down. We lengthen out the right leg, lifting up through the tailbone. Ooh, just taking a moment here, feeling that nice stretch in the back of your thigh, right hamstring. Let's draw forwards once again from there. Raising the arms if we're able to. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, place the hands down and lengthen that leg. Heavy head, nose towards the knee. Inhale to hold. Exhale through the movement, breathing in and breathing out as we draw that back. One more time. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hinge forwards. That nice flat right foot. Breathing in. You can still bring the hands to the thigh if needs be. Breathing out, we hinge it back. Okay, lovely. Let's switch legs here. So just easing out of that one. Left foot out in front then here. I'm going to do that rounded one again. Just move away from the wall a little bit. So to stabilise this front leg, this left leg, we're maybe squeezing the toes into the mat a little bit. We inhale, exhale, round the spine. And then with the inhale, we draw the arms up, elbows back, opening the throat and chest. Exhale, round it forwards. Inhale, we raise, elbows back. Let's do 3, breathing out. And breathing in. For 2. Watch out for a wobbly knee on this lefty, this front leg. One more time, breathing out, we round forwards. Breathing in to draw that back. We're going to take that left foot a little bit further forwards, lace the fingers together, and then just really try to draw back through the shoulders to open up around the front of the shoulders. Take a breath here. And then let's hinge forwards a little bit more. We can bring the hands to the leg, or we can raise the arms here, holding for 3, keep breathing, 2. And at 1, we're going to place the hands down, lengthen out this left leg into a hamstring stretch. We're just going to relax the neck and lift the tailbone. Take an inhale and exhale through movement, hands to thigh or arms raised, breathing in. Breathing out, hands wide, head heavy. We inhale, lifting up that tailbone, and we exhale, hinge forwards, keeping the left foot flat, breathing in. Breathing out, back it goes. Let's do 1 more of each. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forwards. Hands lifted if possible, breathing in. And breathing out to draw that back. Lovely, lovely. Okay. So nice and gently we ease out of that one. We're going to come down onto our fronts from here. So let's bring the hands nice and wide and then draw shoulders over, bend the elbows to come down. Now I'm going to get you to bring your hands to sit just underneath your forehead or just in front of the crown of the head. Okay, let's keep feet and knees together. We're going to bend the knees and lengthen the legs away. So with this one, we're opening up the front of the thighs, the front of the hips a little as well. Bending the knees as we breathe in. Lengthening the legs as we breathe out. Inhale in. Exhale, that to lengthen. Breathing in through nose. Breathing out through mouth. Inhale in. And exhale to extend. And squeezing the knees together, squeezing the feet together. Just a couple more of that one. Really good one to do if you do spend a lot of time sitting, if you have a desk job or you drive a lot from work. If you're in a sitting position quite a bit, then this is just to help counteract it. The legs in the opposite direction to what they would be if you were sitting. Let's do 1 more. Breathing in, we bend. Breathing out, we extend. Now I'm going to open the feet a little bit from here, press the tops of the feet into the floor and just draw up onto your forearms. If it feels a bit much, wiggle the elbows forwards a little and then try not to sink the neck here, which would look like this. We're drawing up and out of the shoulder girdles, bringing the chin above the shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Whew. Let's take a breath here. And if we press the ribs towards the floor, we should feel a stretch in the midsection of the spine. So I'm going to wiggle the elbows a little bit further out from here, about the width of the mat, and then just dip in the shoulders. So I like doing this movement to kind of get into the nooks and the crannies of the back a little bit. Keep breathing as you do this movement. If it feels a bit weird, you can hold still instead, either or. And we're going to come up off the elbows from here. So if it feels too much, elbows stay down, but if you're able to, come and join me with the elbows off the ground. Still pushing down through the shoulders. Maybe giving the chin a little lift as well. Let's hold that for 3, 2, 1, and all the way back down to the mat from there. The hands sitting beneath the chest, toes tucked under, big push into hands, into knees. We sit back into child's pose for a moment there. Drawing the forehead down to the floor, taking a breath. Okay, we're going to walk the hands back towards the legs from there. Just coming back to kneeling for a moment, bring the head right up on top of the neck, and then let's sit once again, bringing the legs out in front. So I'm going to bring the legs out a little bit wider from there. Just get a little bit of stretch here for the inner thighs. We're going to extend the arms up above the shoulders. And then let's try a little reach forwards here. Now ideally we're pulling the stomach muscles in. A little reach forwards, back up from there. Just that for now. Now if that feels a little too much, we could always bring the hands to the legs. Drawing forwards. And up. And if you think about lifting the torso up and out of the hips, really lengthening the spine, lengthening the torso, we draw forwards and back up from there. And the knees are going to want to roll towards the floor. So just watch out for that. Kneecaps towards the ceiling. We're going to do just 3. Reach and return for 2. Reach and return. One more time with that one. Reach and return. And then we'll bring the hands out and around from there. We're bringing the legs together, just giving the legs a little bit of movement here. We're going to bring the bottom forwards a little bit. Take the feet nice and wide, knees nice and wide. Rolling both knees over to one side. Take a deep breath, maybe give the chin a little lift as well. And then switch that over to the other side. Lifting up through the chin. Let's do just a couple more. Over it goes. Knee doesn't have to come all the way to the floor if that feels a little bit too much. Just listen to your body, ease into these movements. Great, and we'll do just one more each direction there. Last one. Great, and then let's bring the feet back together. Wiggle the bottom back a little bit and just give the hands a shake off from there. We're going to stay seated. So like we started, we're sitting on bottoms and just bringing the hands out in front. So hands do get neglected a little bit. We're going to have a bit of stretch here. We're drawing the thumbs towards the palms. You should feel quite a bit of stretch in that area, in the wrist and the forearms as well. And then we switch that for index fingers on both hands. Nice tall spine here. Let's switch that for middle fingers. We can press a little firmer into the palms with the fingertips. Fourth fingers. And finally, fifth fingers. Usually the fourth finger will come with it. Some people can do that with just the little finger. I'm not one of those people. And then we're going to make a nice loose fist and just give the wrists a little bit of rotation here as well. Rotating both directions. I do tend to creak and crack, so if my wrists are creaking, you can hear that. Apologies. I'm a very creaky person. And we'll go around the other way as well. Okay, so hopefully you are feeling a little bit looser, a little bit more limber after, I keep saying workout. It wasn't really a workout, it was more of a mobilizer. But I do hope you feel nice and loose and free and better than when you started is the idea. If you do have any suggestions for workouts that you would like to see, anything at all that you would like to see with Ash on the Mat with myself, then please do comment or get in touch. And as always, if you could subscribe, that would be absolutely fantastic, as I am very much trying to grow this channel. Have a lovely rest of your day, whatever you're up to. Do take care, and I'll see you next time on the mat. Thank you very much. Bye.